Well, good morning, fellow zombies. Are we late yet? Are we awake yet? 8:35 in the morning, West Coast time for Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025. A lot of things have been happening in the news. Senator Cory Booker decided to take over to be U.S. Senate for about 25 hours and some odd change, telling the Congress and telling everybody else what kind of screw ups Trump and Elon Musk were, and nowhere did he actually ever say how responsible we American voters are for the whole damn mess. I mean, we are. We didn't raise our hands and admit it to ourselves that we really fucked up, except maybe a few times. And independents are catching them online and trying to make an embarrassing act of themselves. But if we actually have a lot of people saying, "Yes, we screwed up. We voted the chaos and confusion in." Now what do we do? I could deal with that one. I could deal with the acceptance of, acknowledgement that they screwed up, transparent about it, and taking responsibility for it. Now, it's still in their hands. What are they going to do about it? Meanwhile, I'm still trying to chase down reports regarding if Trump really wants to use Mexico as an army base, at least the southern border area. Uh, it's an idea being floated around, and it's one thing that we actually have units out there, but there was a report back on the 12th of March. 590 soldiers from the Army Engineer Corps and 40 Air Force intelligence analysts heading to the southern border. Apparently, from what the independents are trying to say, Trump wants to get an army base going, but skirt laws like crazy. In fact, skirting the U.S. Constitution of any due process. Already, there's been horror stories coming out. It's been coming out for a long while of how bad we're treating the captured people. They're not going through due process, but waiting to be dispelled across borders. And because the federal district court ruled that they can't do that without due process. Just trying to find a way around the due process. He just wants to get rid of them. I don't get it with this asshole. I really don't. Why the hell is he doing this? It's not for publicity. It's not trying to get poll numbers up. He's already sinking in the polls. I mean, BBC's been reporting that. Actually, one report is saying that he's got high rates, and the other ones are saying no, he doesn't. So are different polls reading different ratings on how the presidential cabinet is doing? Basically, maybe one or two are sucking up to Trump, saying the others are going, including overseas. He's not real happy. He's not real popular. Wasn't like that during his first term around. Now he's worse. I mean, this time he's seriously pissed off a lot of people. Yes. And they don't know what to do about him or the Americans. In fact, if we actually have any Americans coming out of the country, how are they going to be able to be like that? We are figure it. We are Caesar's pets or pet projects or people trying to escape Caesar's reach. Trump thinks he's Caesar. Some of the Trumplicans out there think he's still Caesar. The American people, including the Republican Party, the Trumplican parties out there, some of the states that he tried to help are getting denied services, money. for emergency services, for food aid, school lunch programs, medical, research. On his watch, he's almost destroyed half the United States government, in my estimation. My own estimation. For what reason? To get rid of rules and regulations and laws so it doesn't apply to him as he's still trying to retain power? Is that how it works? I mean, this is the kind of arguments that are passed around from independent to independent to independent, and not to mention in the corporate media. I had to do an apology to the world, to the future, to posterity of what the hell is going on because we screwed up. We allowed this shit to happen. And if we actually have anything rotten happening, I'm blaming it on us voters, and I'm also blaming it on Trump and the followers of him. But I still have to accept responsibility, transparency, and accountability on my part. I didn't do enough to stop it. Spread the word, but they can only listen so much. Am I supposed to be skull thumping them? Is that how it works? Get cooked in this thing. That's better. I think we really did this to ourselves. And now, I kept trying to tell people about the line of succession. People want to impeach Trump. You still got a Trumplicant as a vice president. You've got a line of succession of Trumplicants, including the Speaker of the House. And then you got a full cabinet to go through. I mean, yeah, you got the Speaker, you got the House, you got the leadership in the Senate. They're both Trumplicants. I mean, right after you do the 25th Amendment on the president and the VP, you got those jerks to deal with, and then everybody else down the road. The people haven't thought up on this one. They really hadn't. There's no way for a Democrat to get in the House or in the Senate unless midterms come up, and then maybe we'll get a House or two shifted. We tried. Florida failed. Florida still got their Trumplicants in office. But there was an important election in the past couple of days that made sure that a federal district court judge that Elon Musk was targeting left and right. He was targeting. And problem is, that screwed up. Because the judge still stayed in and Musk was out his money. And originally he tried to bribe. I mean, there was independents that actually caught his Twitter feed. They copied it and passed it around. It's out there on social media. But he put up a corrective one over there to watch it over and protect his ass. But he was still doing electioneering. He was bribing. He was bribing people left and right. He and the others were telling people that we had electioneering going on, we have weaponization, we had this. And they're doing the weaponization. Musk skated the law on that one. He really hates it. He was going to try to buy influence to make sure a certain judge doesn't get back on the bench. But this one did. And now he's got a problem with Wisconsin. Now he's got to target somebody else. So I don't know what they're going to do at this point for him. As for myself, well, keep track of this stuff. It's sickening. Sometimes I want to throw up. Been there, done that last week. How do you deal with humiliating loss? What I'm waiting for, what I'm afraid of that's going to happen in this situation, is we're going to run into a lunatic who's going to be declaring anarchy. There's going to be one violent action, maybe, out there somewhere. That'll make Trump do martial law. He always declared it regarding the immigration situation when he let loose ICE across the cities looking for people to jail. Get out white, you're open season. How will he work on Hawaii? Is he going after different people who may be a little bit darker or maybe slanted eyes? And I'll be sending him over to Venezuela or probably sending him over to China. Of course, you'd have to make a room for that one. And then again, we got tariffs against China and Japan, don't we? Maybe he won't touch Hawaii. Maybe he won't even touch Alaska. Would he go after the Inuits? Any of the tribes up there in Alaska? Get rid of the people over there? Just make sure they're all for oil and gas drilling? I mean, at this point, he kept saying he wanted to drill, baby, drill. As if wilderness is something Trump and his followers are allergic to. We already thrashed out the Department of Interior, the park rangers out there. Now they're going to be drilled into. Land we're supposed to be saving for generations to come. Now we got a gas bag that just wants money all the fucking time. And not to mention the other ones, including a drugged out billionaire. Ketamine and anything else he's taken. I mean, it still plays out on social media that you see the mush face coming out with a chainsaw. And he's scaring people, or actually he's trying to make them cheer, as he's got this live ass chainsaw and he's going to cut Social Security. And the people cheered. They didn't realize it. I'm worried about my own damn sanity at this point. I'm worried if I'm going to be one of those lunatics taking a chainsaw and I'm going to go outside to people and say, "Look at me, I'm going to cut waste on people. Let me cut people anyway down to waist size." No way in hell. No way in hell. Tariffs on anybody and everything? Really? As if the prices aren't bad enough as it is. He was supposed to be lowering them. He promised and he broke them. And the first day he said he was going to be a tyrant on day one. Everyone thought just one day he's going to be a tyrant. He didn't say anything after that. Well, we have tyranny. And some of the people still screamed and loved him for it. So how the hell am I not supposed to be able to feel about this one? So here I have got a week of nothing to do until Monday. I've got spring break. And all I've been keeping track is what I want to throw up on. It just makes me sick to my stomach of what the hell is going on these days. Canada, our neighbor next to us in the north, is doing some drastic shutdowns of their own, and even tariffs that are scaring the crap out of American tourism. We're supposed to be going up there to Canada to check things out, and Canada's supposed to come down here and check us up. And during a spring break, we're supposed to be getting students from both sides to have fun. Well, that's not happening. COVID just thought it was shutting things down left or right. No, we got a COVID in the name of Trump. So now we're dealing with that crap. Apparently Trump is still threatening judges. He thinks that by the President of the United States, his executive power, he's going to say, I'm going to do stuff to you. And the problem is, the judges should say, knock this shit off already. But the judges are being threatened by Trump more in one way. And people are having a conniption over this. The independents are going over it, are just yelling and screaming their heads off. So I also have to watch repeats of other shows just to get past this crap. We get tax hikes all over across the. I have to watch it on the food I'm eating. I have to watch out on the consumption. I have to watch the limitation of the consumption at this point. Because if I'm not doing this, then I'm screwing myself over one way or another. And that's not needed. But it is being done that way, isn't it? And it's scary that I have to put myself through this situation. It's scary enough when I have to do an apology letter to history, to posterity, to the people out there of what the hell we've done to ourselves. Could have just done it in a live feed, but no, tape. Wanted to keep a copy for myself. Wanted the stuff sent out there. I probably am losing my mind. What else is new? That I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. And maybe, just maybe. Am I going to try to find a way to avoid it? I hope so. Because I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Except probably sleeping. My sleep's already screwed up by my dog and I'm still taking care of her. So, I'm still having issues. I'm still having issues. I'm seeing things in my world that I have gotten used to crashing and burning. Just how the hell am I not supposed to be able to deal with this shit? And that's the problem. I don't know. Am I supposed to feel happy about it? I don't think so. I sure as hell not happy about it. Well, when I find some more word salad to throw out, I'll throw it out right now. Meanwhile, I wait for a therapy appointment. The world doesn't get a therapy appointment. I get a therapy appointment. How does that work?